access.
This is The Spot. The Spot with your host, Prophet Pete and DJ Shawn Recognize.
Yeah, you already know. It's your boy. Your girl calls me Scorpion because she loves the way I pull out my chain and tell her to get over here. Mortal Kombat. And my finishing moves are crazy. Your boy Prophet Pete. You heard? And I got my man.
And mine wasn't even that extensive. I was gonna say your girl makes house calls. I call her my night nurse. She don't recognize. What's up, world?
What's up, world? Yo, you already I think I went a little deep this week. Like it was
That's all right,
Scorpion.
man.
It
Sometimes
was like
you got to do it. Sometimes you got to do it, man. You
sometimes you gotta do it because when I pull out that chain, shorties love it when I be like, yo, come over here. Like it be that thing. So I'm just saying. Oh man. But yo, you already know it's the spot, man.
So
It's definitely
we got to get right into it. Where do you want to start? You hear about your boy Takashi right off top.
no.
You might as well just get right into it because it's gonna come out eventually.
Uh, what he doing?
He's crying the broke blues, talking about he ain't got it. I think he got a lawsuit against him right now from a few people, totaling something like 11 million against him. So either he knows that lawsuit is gonna collapse him, or he really ain't got it. Either or, it's just a tight space to be in. So he's telling the feds, yo, I don't got it. I'm not getting this. I still got to recoup that. I got to, nobody's really messing with me as far as the shows right now. So things are kind of dry. That's just, this is what he's saying. Now, and I know and everybody else know that boy buried a bone a long time ago. If he was smart, because there's
Right.
no way you was blowing all that money on shark chains and mad cars and all the models and the chicks in the videos that you had running around with you, and you didn't put nothing up. I find that so hard to believe, man, because he had several M's pass through his hands, several M's. I'm not watching nobody pocket, but that's just that's just the average person walking around not knowing nothing. That's boom. He had to have at least a few M's go through his hand. You feel me?
And when he came out, like
We got advanced
literally,
everything.
right. So everything was advancing.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if he was very frivolous with his money.
We know he was.
Well, he was.
We know he was.
But at the same time, when he did come out,
Mm-hmm.
right? But when he came out, he got $10 million signing bonus.
Mm-hmm. I think he had to,
Right?
but then he had to move about 5 times, didn't he? Because people kept finding out where he was living and giving away his location, his address,
Right.
fans or whoever.
But and then on top of that, all right, he got now. I know this because I just pay attention to certain things. He got that money, and especially because it's hip hop. He got that 10 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Then he dropped that joint with Nicki when he got out,
Right.
which she got a little flack for. Then that album that he dropped probably recouped that money probably tenfold.
Well, that's the trouble. That album didn't do nothing. It's the single that song he did with her is what made the noise and did some numbers, but the project as a whole didn't do that.
Right. So,
so he's
but then
basically,
I don't know. Go ahead.
I think he's basically just doing it to to throw him off the scent, so to speak. Because you don't. What I'm saying is you don't run through that much money and not have something invested. You know what I mean? Somewhere that's or you got a couple franchises or something. You got something generating something somewhere.
There's somehow, some way.
Yeah, you don't.
Him being young,
Yeah,
somebody had to tell him, "Yo, you was just sitting up here. You got this 10 mil. Yo, you know that there might not be no more after this. You
you
gonna have
gotta
to
have
do
somebody in your ear, like, yo, young man, young man.
yeah, like
Put that
real.
up. See that right? Put that up. Go put that up. Somebody had
again,
to be and say it, man.
he had an app, right? That was basically, and I forgot what was the app, but it was, I forget what this game was similar to, but it was a basic phone app, right? That this is how he was getting his numbers up for that album that didn't do too well.
Right.
And then the you know all the people that count spins were basically saying that they're not counting the spins on the app, but it was playing his music,
Right.
millions of downloads.
Yeah.
My
And they said,
daughter was playing this shit, and it was like, I want to say it was Cliff Runner, or it was an old cell phone game that basically you just ran and try and jump over and move away from objects.
yeah,
So it
I
was
know the one you're talking about.
so it was
Temple
similar.
Run, some shit like that.
Temple Run, there you go.
Yeah.
So it was like Temple Run, but it was Takashi 6ix9ine running and busting shit up and running through shit.
Wow.
But
Didn't even know that.
every level played his song
Mm-hmm.
from the album.
Get the fuck out of here. That's brilliant.
Mi-
That's brilliant, man. That's smart as fuck.
Right.
See,
So
somebody to think of some shit like that. Well, maybe it was a business move. Somebody else thought of it, and they just kind of
and he kind of just went with it.
used him. Yeah, and he just kind of got the bag and said, "Fuck it, go ahead and do it." They did it.
Yeah. But they basically told him we ain't counting those spins,
Damn,
which they
that's
should.
unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
It's
That's
unfortunate.
a lot of money he missed out on.
Millions,
Yeah,
millions. And you
but
talking
still,
about
but
playing that
still,
shit
man.
for days.
But
You got
still,
30 levels.
yeah.
That's 30 spins
Whew.
per kid. You 30 million spins on something.
Every time it's played, yeah. Every time
Right.
it's played,
For
that's
real.
crazy. That's crazy. Yeah.
But
Yeah, that
talking
was a
about
small
this
fortune.
bag, right? Talking about this bag, we already know, 50 is always about his money, about his bread, always making power moves. And TEAIRRA Marie, right? If I probably got a last name wrong, but I think
No,
I
you're right.
probably
I
got
think you're right.
right. Love and hip hop star tried to sue him for not leaking a sex tape, reposting
Uh-huh.
a sex tape on social media. And the judge did not go in her favor, because for him to repost something meant that he wasn't the originator of the content. There was no violation of privacy. It was already out there. It was just a share. She got a counter lawsuit against her
Mm-hmm.
for the court fees and everything that occurred, all the fees that were acquired based on her filing that lawsuit, which equaled $50,000. So 50K. They're back in court right now where she's saying, yeah, I owe you this money, but I don't got the money. But Takashi
Mm.
6ix9ine move. So they probably talk on the phone. They probably talking on the phone because she's like, I don't got 50K.
Right.
Now I know 50 really don't care about the 50K. I think it's just the principle of it.
Sure.
And
He's
it's
putting
like
it
you
through.
did this, like you gonna have to at least pay for my lawyers or something. Because
Yeah.
right now this is just a little crazy.
Yeah. He just putting it through it because he know he can. That's all.
That nigga probably wipe his ass with 50K.
What? On the toilet paper roll.
Right. It just all roll out, all stuck together. They soak the
50K.
money a little different, so it wipes right. I don't know. Like they probably soak the money different. I don't know. It's that shit.
Oh shit.
You ever held $100 bill and imagine what it would be like to wipe your ass with it? It won't be
Uh,
comfortable or
no,
very
definitely is
efficient.
not. Yeah, it's not gonna be pleasant at all. No enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? Before or after. God damn it. Shouts
Yo,
out to everybody that finally went out and got that Dave East and that Benny the Butcher. I heard most of Benny's project. I gotta admit, I didn't listen to Dave East's whole project. I'm trying to remember the songs I heard. Of course, now I can't remember because I'm on the spot. um,
yo, for real.
Damn, I heard 2 songs. Excuse me, I heard 2 songs from the Davies project, banging, but I heard more from Benny's project. So I'm kind of biased right now. So I don't want to give my critique just yet. So
you don't want to give your critique.
Exactly, because then everybody's gonna be like, he's leaning this way. No, let me hear Davies shit, and then we can talk about that. I can speak intelligently.
I would tell you, I haven't heard the Benny Butcher joint. I haven't heard Davies joint.
Benny the Butcher is his as a whole. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Let me word it carefully because people take the opinion and run with it. As a whole cohesive project, I think it's not standing up to the, of course, the first Tanner Talk, because that's what he's trying to replicate. That's what the fans are looking for as well. But that's one of those projects. It's like a Illmatic. It's like a Reasonable Doubt. It's one of those projects like that's not going to be able to get done again. It's just not going to happen. That magic can never be recaptured just like that. It could be something banging, but it may not be that. You hear what I'm saying? So I think for what it is, it's a great project, but it's not the first Tanner Talk. And that's what everybody is looking for. So, I don't want y'all to be disappointed. I enjoyed it. A few joints more than others. Of course, the extra 10 commandments, because we played that on the show.
Right. Well,
last week. Yeah. So you already know I was feeling that. The joint he had with Conway. It's a couple of joints on there that's real good. Y'all should check them out. Check both projects out though, especially the East, because I haven't heard it yet. So.
Right. So, the extra 10 crack commandments. There was a lot I liked about it.
Yeah.
We're gonna play it for you later. But even when he was on LA Leakers, he did his freestyle. I'm actually gonna play it. We're gonna play it for the people. This is the spot.
That was crazy. I do recall that, and it's good that you got that to play.
I got it queued up, so we about to play.
Awesome.
So we talking about
money with the footage.
Yo, it's about to be on. So here we go, man. And this is shout out to LA Leakers doing what they do. Shout out to them.
Yes. And this is fair use. Fair use.
Benny the Butcher freestyle on LA Leakers. Here we go, because you already know it's the
Yes. LA Leakers, just incredible. DJ Sour Milk and Buffalo, New York done kicked in the studio door.
Yes, sir. The Butcher coming, nigga. Uh-oh. You know what I mean?
Bars. Yeah.
This the part that I love.
Oh, bro, every time you come through. And we got a new project on the way.
Mm-hmm. And to talk 4 on the motherfucking way we cooking.
Oh, it's time to go crazy, though.
Mr. Pyrex man, gram stick to the spoon when I whip, dummy. My shit'll put a man on the moon like Kid Cudi. I'm content just as long as I'm rich and can spend money off this methadone flow, the shit that they give junkies. I'm on the phone with management, discussing cannabis deals, channeling Bill Gates, cause y'all niggas handle these mills. I take it all out the bank, have it somewhere buried in fields. Before I rob, I an accountant in charge of paying my bills. Face a Def Jam, and we plan on changing the score. This time around, the street shit gon' get some label support. Thankful for legends who paved the way but ain't get awards, cause every hustler at the table done took some game from New York. I came for the Forbes, came for the blood, came for the gore. They asked me, am I the Butcher? I don't gotta explain it no more. Y'all making me bored, my patience been wore thin. It's Benny kicking, new grade to yours, right through these Mercedes doors. Was rap, when I did illegal acts on a regular. Look who's back even better, jogging laps on my jealous. I'm on every music platform, book me back on Coachella. Walking these shoes, your leg will probably snap like McGregor's. Fresh out the penitentiary, took a convict's advice, turned a soft brick of white to a long kiss goodnight. A hustler's God-given right, I'm well accomplished, but regardless of hype, I'm better than niggas that y'all said was nice. Shooting game to my homies, cause you gotta give lessons. That's good karma. I step back and watch y'all get the blessings. She want a sugar daddy, huh? But that's side of the question. Favorite line from a broke bitches, I'm an investment. You see these hoes when they found out Rihanna expecting you not worth a beat. If you was, bitch, then I get you pregnant.
Come on.
They get a little too comfortable and I get aggressive. You cut one off, that's how you send your other side bitch a message. Put my shit out in a week and they gon' learn every line. With these verses of mine, this shit gon' work every time. 1 point something out a label and I'm worth every dime. When I drop, shit getting uglier than your first baby mom. Leakers, nigga.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Niggas done started something.
Come on.
Butcher bars,
Tennis
man.
Talk 4, man. That's that Tennis Talk 4 shit, man.
On the way. Always appreciate having you on the show, man.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
You already
Always,
know.
you know what I mean?
Face of the label. Face of the label.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
You gotta let them
I
know.
said what I said.
Come on, baby.
You know what I mean? Real shit, man.
Yeah. 2022. Benny the Butcher, man. LA Leakers, just incredible.
Sour milk.
You already know what we on, baby. Power 106. LA's #1 for hip hop. Yeah.
What do we say about that?
It's not right what he did to that beat. The beat ain't do nothing to him. For him to destroy that shit
nigga
like that.
done started something.
Good Lord.
Oh my gosh. When I tell you.
It's so refreshing to hear. It's so refreshing to hear Benny rap, man, because it just reminds me that bars is back. They've been back for a while now, but oh man, it was a point in time, brother, and that you was not hearing anybody spit like that. Anybody that was on the radio was not spitting like that. You know what I mean? So it's
And
just
the crazy part is, right, just listening to him.
yeah.
Like, as you know, hip hop was something that you had to say something to be included in the game.
Right.
Right.
You had to be invited almost.
Right. And it was what I noticed and what I realized when it comes to that. And then I don't want to say the old cats. I want to say the people that are students of the game.
Mm-hmm.
When they sitting and they dropping those bars, I remember like we get that first ball, and I'm still trying to process the first ball. They shocked me with the second ball,
Right.
and then by the time we got to the 16th ball, which is identified as a verse, by the way, I was like, I didn't even process what they just said. I got some of it. I got to go back and listen to it 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Like this was music used to be so dope and the messages used to be so crazy that I know the young heads don't know nothing about it. But we used to pop a tape.
Mm-hmm.
Because we was doing the rewind and then playing it like and then playing it and then going back because we missed that bar. We wanted to know what that was and really get the whole energy from that bar.
The whole meaning, you know?
And
it's
that's
just refreshing. And it's just refreshing when you go listen to them and understand everything. I don't have to say, what the fuck did he say there? You know, he's not mumbling. He's not, making stupid noises.
he said
I'm not knocking anybody who does that because I can hear him already.
You know, all those noises, right?
Yeah.
Right, all those ad libs that really don't say nothing. Everything is just unclear.
Yeah.
Benny the Butcher said, "Get as ugly." Like I don't remember. This is where I was still trying to process the bar before,
right?
And then heard this part. But this is where I only remember this part. He said, "Get ugly like your first baby mama," and I'm like, "What?" Like I was like, "Huh?" Like I forgot what he said before. Once I heard that.
Yeah, shock lines. He had a lot of shock lines. It was a beautiful thing, man. Oh,
yeah, man. Like and that was a bonus for y'all because we still got the top 5. We still got the old school.
Oh yeah, it's still a show. It's still a show now. Don't you know?
Yeah, you know, that was just the introduction to the project that just dropped recently.
Mm-hmm.
He did it on LA Leaguers. So I'm just saying it's a thing. It's a thing, man. It's real good music. If you looking for bars, make sure you check out the Dave East. You check out the Benny the Butcher. Like he even said he came for the blood, he came for the gore. He don't gotta let niggas know he butcher anymore. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
you don't gotta say nothing no more. No
He don't
doubt.
gotta say that no more because his bars is that heavy, and no matter what he on. Well, we all know that, and we spoke about it a few weeks ago. J. Cole came for him on his own joint, but I guess I don't know if this album that Benny the Butcher just dropped has a lot of commercial influence on it, where it
Uh,
might have changed from the butcher to the cold cut cutter in the supermarket. You know, I don't know. Because the bag is different, so he might be
the
slicing
cold cut cutter.
the cold cut cutter. Like he's sitting there doing the lunch meat instead of hitting it with the machete.
It's
I
definitely
don't
not
know.
it's definitely not a disappointing project. I'll say that. Definitely not disappointing. You know, he delivers, but all I'm saying is that magic, that Tanner talk, the first Tanner talk was that, you know, there's no replicating that, people. You're asking for too much, it's not gonna happen. But what he gave us was damn good. Damn good.
Well, even when we talk about Jay Z, right? If we take it back to Jay,
Yeah,
right? There's Jay in the beginning of his career
exactly.
versus what he does now. He's more mature. Like Jay Z, I don't want to say more mature. Jay Z is not Jay Z from Bed-Stuy. Like
Hmm.
now, like he's so far removed, but what he does is still the same. And I think Benny has matured enough to where when he puts out a body of work is different. You can't talk about cooking coke and moving weight no more if you get millions of dollars just to drop a song.
No, that's not happening. That's not
It's like your mentality is totally different. You're gonna start talking about. We all know hip hop. We spoke our experiences.
right.
So when you get older and you in
Most
the
of us.
game and you doing what you got to do,
Right.
well, most of us in the game. But now it's like I'm letting you know I elevated. I started from here. I started from the bottom. Right now I'm
Right.
here. Like that was the saying for a long time. I don't know if people still say it, but with
I'm sure
artists,
they do.
that shit continue to in their music. Your struggle is different. You're not talking about paying a Con Ed bill. You talking about paying $1 million mortgage.
Mm.
So that that's different. You eat different, man. I just saw, and you know what's funny? The elevation of hip hop, and shout out to Busta Rhymes on this one. Halloween Resurrection. I just watched that movie the other day. Well,
Oh yeah.
actually yesterday, right? And Busta's in it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Buster's in that.
And Buster was now we all know Buster held on to his album for what was it, 10, 12 years
Uh,
before he released it. And that shit hit hard. It was timeless music. But he was able to do that because wherever he grew up and when he made his music, he was able to take that money invested and do what he had to do and elevate and be someplace else. But I was mad that he was doing the Last Dragon show enough fucking karate moves when he was trying to
Yeah.
fight. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is Buster doing? Nigga swinging a fucking shovel. I laugh, but shout out to him because those are transition stages that we don't sit there and pay attention to,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to us. Nobody wants to see us elevate. It's just like we're so used to seeing people born into money, but we never been born into it because of where we are in society. So we don't want to see the transition. So shout out to Superhead and oh fuck. Um,
Whoa. Whoa.
yeah.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a
Wait,
minute,
shout
P-Money.
out,
How you just
yo,
how'd you just jump there? How'd you just jump?
what we
You gotta ease
talking
into
about?
that one.
We,
Whoa.
we, we talking about started from the bottom. Now we here, right? So Superhead started on the bottom. she she's still writing books.
Oh my goodness.
She's still
Still
doing
starting
what
from
she
the
does.
bottom. Wow.
She
Yeah.
started from the
Yeah.
bottom, the zipping status, and
Uh
then it's kick and tail.
P-Money's hot tonight
Hollywood
though.
jump off. That was the little documentary in between the two books and everything else that she's throwing everybody under the bus, right? But it's a
Yeah.
transition
Yeah.
because she started off living out of the back seat of her car and ended up making millions and millions and millions of dollars. Now, mind you, her son is with a well-known rapper.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember his name right now. And we played one of his songs on the show a few weeks ago.
Oh wow.
Um, crap. And she trying to throw him under the bus. And then he actually married a female rapper from Brooklyn.
Mm.
Um,
Not Lil Kim.
no, not Lil Kim. Damn it, damn it. She remind me of Remy Ma a little bit, but not Remy Ma. Like, dag, I can't remember her name to save my life right now. Crap.
Ain't too many. Ain't too many. Um
What we talking about? And it was probably like Lil Kim, and it's not Ma Barker.
I'm not talking about Foxy Brown.
No, it's not Foxy. Definitely not Foxy. Definitely not Foxy. Like she has a gap in between her front teeth. Got oh fuck.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. That we said we had on the show. That played the shit on the show.
We played his joint on the show one time.
Uh-huh.
Damn it. But you know, he's like an OG in the game, like for real. Like it's not even
You said it's a dude or it's a chick?
no the dude, but the girl, his wife now is from Brooklyn.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Ah, crap. Uh,
Well, while P Money dwells on that one. I wish
yeah,
we
yeah,
had the,
yeah.
I
I'm
wish
saying,
we had
yeah.
the Jeopardy. I wish we had the Jeopardy thing to play for your ass so you could sit and think about that shit. So did you know, not to bring up this whole Kanye Kim shit, every week, but it's like this shit stays in the news, so we gotta speak on it. Did you know this motherfucker young Pete Davidson has this chick's name branded on him, bro? He has a
Really?
tattoo. He has another. I think he has 2 or 3 tattoos already, like for her. But he has her name branded on his body. So even you can't get that off. You can't
Oh,
remove
they
that.
ain't no getting rid of that shit.
Huh?
I said they ain't no getting rid of that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So,
No getting rid of that.
brother,
That
she done put that thing on that young boy.
I don't even know. I don't even know. And
Man,
you know,
man.
Kanye does what he does.
Kanye, boy, that boy, you gonna have him. They better have Suicide Watch 24 hours around the clock on his ass now, boy.
Yeah, like
He's seeing that, and man, listen.
that's a little
I know you've
wild.
been
Like,
seeing. I know you've been seeing the back and forth with him and DL, right?
DL Hughley.
Yeah, he
Nah, nah.
he got mad at DL because DL was basically saying he was a stalker. So
He
he
kind
went
of is.
on. So he went out there and tried to say, he went political because that's what they all do when they run out of things to say about you. They claim you're a left winger and you're trying to take away people's freedoms and stuff like that. The typical BS that they come with every time. So he did that. Then he said, "Oh, he's a drug addict, and your family don't love you, and you're not famous anymore." One of the kings of comedy got his own podcast, do shows all around the world, but he's not famous anymore. Okay. Um,
Right. Oh,
and,
and
and
speaking
then
and speaking of comedians, before you continue,
yeah, go
shout
ahead, go
out
ahead.
shout out to Pinky
Yeah,
because yesterday was his birthday, right? So and I can't tell you exactly what his name is.
yeah.
But last night we was on a phone call trying to call him, and he was a little bit.
Uh oh.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
So we was on a phone call trying to reach out to him. He was probably a little busy, but yesterday was Pinky's birthday from Friday after next.
All
No,
right.
next Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we was trying to talk to him. I've spoken to him before, but we was trying to chop it up with him
What's
on
his
his
name?
birthday.
Ernie. Oh man, I might be messing his name up. What the hell is his name? Clifton. That's Clifton.
Clifton Howard,
Clifton.
Clifton something.
So yeah, somebody gonna text it or send it in.
Right. So
Screaming,
we
"You
was reaching out to
motherfucker!"
Clifton yesterday, so it was his
Man, Cliff.
birthday yesterday. Right.
Happy birthday, Cliff.
So happy birthday, my G. But
Yeah.
back to
Yeah,
DL.
so DL's response was, of course, comedic, classic, king of comedy style. He came back with a couple of tweets. He told them, he said, because Kanye basically, Kanye basically threatened him, put his address out there.
He's
Said
trying to say hit it.
he said, he can afford. I think the words he used was, "I can afford to hurt you," is what it was. So he was gonna send goons,
Wow.
I guess, right? So DL came back with. He said it's funny how his goons can go hurt. He could send goons to hurt somebody, but he can't. But those same goons can't go to CVS and pick up his prescription. Hooked him. You feel me? Then he told
Yo,
me
like,
this was the killer. That wasn't even the killer. This was the killer right here. If I was
because that shit hurt. I
yeah,
couldn't
if
even
I was
say
cool,
nothing.
no. But wait till I tell you this one. If I was cool after I heard this one, I would have just stopped. I would have just got rid of my Twitter account. Everything. I'd have just deleted everything. He said, and this is almost verbatim what he said. He said, just because you want to act like a nut is not gonna stop Pete from busting one.
Wow.
Boom.
It was like, yo, and then all right,
Like somebody dropped a
Kanye's the
bomb.
artist, right? Well, I don't know. We don't got a bomb, but
You can't go head to head with a
with a
comedian.
comedian. No, you
You
can't.
understand what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how passionate you are about your shit. It's not gonna end well for you, bro. And the internet is undefeated. So they were oh man, they were having a field day with the shit, man. It was
Yo,
terrible.
just imagine the memes or
Oh,
somebody piecing that shit
oh.
together with DL Hughley's voice.
Yeah, they already starting them, man.
Oh God, like you're talking about crazy.
Calling them Thanos and all of the type of shit. It's crazy, bro. But he should, he needed. But from what I understand, they had a discussion behind the scenes, and I guess there won't be any more public back and forth. I guess they squashed whatever it is they needed to squash. Apparently, the same goons,
The
that
goons broke flowers.
yeah, the goons knew each other. Let's put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got hooked up with the same people, and they was basically like, we gonna step out of the way and let y'all deal with it, and they dealt with it, and that's that, you know. But
Because
hey, man,
Kanye got his bread, but DL Hughley got that Apollo money. He
yeah,
got that Def Jam, Def Comedy Jam money.
mm-hmm,
He got that TV show money,
damn
which is
right,
longer than all his
all of that.
artist shit. And then he had, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, but all the kings of comedy thus far, have been on Family Feud. Because I know Family Feud from the last time I
Plug
actually
in the
seen
building. Yeah,
Plug in the building. What up? I know for sure that fuck what? How did I just go blank on his name? One of the kings
Steve
of
Harvey,
comedy,
D.L.
Steve Harvey.
Hughley. Yeah,
Right, Steve Harvey is the current host, but I could
uh-huh.
have sworn I've seen D.L. Hughley on that too.
Hosting?
I
Nah,
know,
never hosting.
never hosting,
No.
but I know he's been on a lot of stuff, TV shows and everything else. Like his
Yeah, he
money is
stayed on
long
TV
too.
for a few seasons. That Hughley show, the Hughley stayed on. I forget how many seasons the Hughley show did, but it did very well. The Bernie show stayed on, and there is still hell. Bernie show still on syndication, in certain places. You still might catch that on
If
cable.
it wasn't for him passing away, I would tell
Yeah.
you he would still be tearing it up.
Oh yeah, without question, without question. Yep.
He would still be tearing it up. But we about to go into what you want to do, the new school, the old school.
What did we do
Either
last
or.
week? We did the old first. Let's do the new. Let's do the new school first.
Let's do the new school joint
That way
first.
you got to stick. That
I,
way you
I,
got to
I
stick
I
around for the
tried
old
something
stuff.
new on the new school joint just to make sure we don't get blocked. So I don't know if it's gonna work. This is an experiment, but here we go.
Mm-mm.
It's the spot.
Let's go. Soon as they let me eat, knew the streets was my expertise. I kept discreet contacts with my connects, so they let me eat. A rapper, but I was a drug trafficker before I left the streets. These 10 more crack commandments. Frank Wright, rest in peace. Number 20, gotta be to make sure that you count the money. Figures and fives under hundreds, we call that bankroll a dummy. I've been on both sides of that, made a smooth relationship ugly. When dealing with a true connect, my first goal is get you to trust me. 19 is, don't never burn the plug, dog, that silly shit. I had to mention it, since this one wasn't on Biggie list. He knew you have a hard time comprehending it. I mean, risking six-figure business for pennies is kinda ridiculous. 18, you better test that work before you buy it. Yeah, of course they gon' say it's fire, but you know these niggas be lying.
Was
Yeah,
the spin? Did the spin was the?
yeah. The spin. I was trying to throw the algorithm on for a moment. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know.
I heard it. I was like, okay, it's an interesting
Yeah, I
tactic.
was just trying. I don't know if we gotta put horns or something in there so they ain't that. I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. Like that was an experiment. So come tomorrow, I'll let you know if it worked or not. But you definitely need to check out that extra
That
10
Tana Talk
commandments
4, man. Yeah, man. Get that Tana
by
Talk
Benny
4.
the
I mean
Butcher.
Tana Talk
Like
4. Get it in your life. Download
you
it.
have to you have to check that one out. Like not for nothing.
So
And with
Joe signed a bill giving Ukraine 13.6, excuse me, billion in aid.
you said 13.6 billion.
Billion with a B. Billion, yeah. Yeah.
I'm
But
hungry today, Joe. What's up?
the brothers here can't get nothing.
Can I get some? Now it's weird because just even looking into, and I try not to watch the news. Like I explained it probably numerous of times. That shit
Uh-huh.
could be very depressing. You actually end up going down a rabbit hole. But when you sit there and you watch the news, right? Pfizer is sitting there trying to figure something out. But now there's an additional booster shot and them asking for more money for the second booster shot because since numbers are dropping, the United States ain't going. In the United States, numbers are dropping with COVID cases, while it's ramping up in other places.
Right.
But they're saying, oh, emergency secondary booster shot. Now, besides that, DJI, right? DJI, and we're just talking about war and shit like that. DJI is the biggest drone manufacturer um in the world.
Okay.
They supply drones to everywhere. You know that Russia legit right now is using DJI drones to drop Molotov cocktails in the Ukraine.
That's crazy.
And DJI has the software to identify where every drone is that was built by them, and
Yeah.
they will not give it to the government so they can identify these things and blow them out the air. Some weird shit.
It's deep. It's deep.
But you know Russia got that long money. So Russia bought a United States president for a whole term.
Right.
I'm just saying, like Agent Orange was under Russia control,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fully.
fully under Russia's control. So it's definitely wild right now, people.
So I got
DJI is doing business overseas, and they said fuck the U.S. and we gonna start dropping mini bombs. I know we got drones that are probably the size of a fucking car, operated from somewhere in California or something from some military base. These motherfuckers are using their cell phones to drop bombs from
that shit,
Russia into Ukraine. Like
shit is,
it's
shit is
wild.
bananas. Sounds like some Terminator shit.
It does, but you know, the movies imitate life, and this is the stuff that we didn't see up front. But that's what we're seeing right now, and it's in the news, and people are surprised. I'm not surprised by it.
All them taste life, man.
I got a drone, a mini drone sitting under the front seat, the passenger front seat of my fucking truck that I bought from China for pennies on the dollar.
Crazy. That's
So
crazy.
we gotta stop acting like this is not happening or this is not possible.
Well, you know I can't say crazy without talking about Florida, P Money. So we got to get some Florida news in. Hold on, this shit will fucking click. Okay, bow. So I don't know. Did we talk about this last week, or this might not even have been law last week? Good old Ron DeSantis signed the bill that will make it illegal to basically make white people uncomfortable.
What?
If you're, in other
We
words,
definitely didn't talk about this last week.
no,
Oh no,
it's some
we
he signed it in a law that with the whole CRT thing that they push in the schools, nobody can discuss any kind of history that's going to make that may make a white person feel like a way about it. You feel me? They thinking it's going to damage the fragile minds of the youth as they're coming up. It's going to have them scarred and distraught. You know what I mean? But this is an actual law that he signed into. He signed this. This shit is done. It's hit his desk and it's done. It's real.
fuck.
So now, I'm quite sure other places are going to try and follow suit, but we got to stand up against shit like this because this is the beginning of the authoritarian rule where, don't do as I do as I say. That type of shit goes on. And, if one state does it, it's only going to get copied by the next state and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to see it's like Texas and Florida play tennis, and we're sitting in the middle just going back and forth watching to see who's going to do the fucking most racist and, vile shit to the community. And right now it's Texas, and right now it's in Texas court. They're about to smash it back with some crazy stupid shit, and then Florida gonna do something else stupid. And then, for instance, well, no, this is not Texas. This is Florida too. Florida police chief, right? How long has he caught me? He was a cop for a few years. Hold on. Okay. Florida police chief, right? He's been appointed the chief. You hear what I'm saying? Florida police chief gets fired over allegedly being hiring and promoting people for only minorities. Basically, what they're trying to say. They're trying to do like the whole reverse racism shit, because he promoted, I think it was 15 people or 16 people, and out of those 15 people or 16 people, 6 of them were black, right? The rest were whatever, white and other races and things like that. So that was fuck up number one, because the powers that be probably wasn't feeling that. And then he overlooked a 20-year veteran, white guy, of course, for a promotion, right? So they feel like you promoted the black guys, but you didn't promote this white guy who's had this many years on his belt. He said his rebuttal was, hey, I promoted who I felt like was best suited for the promotion, who deserved it,
And tenure
and they
doesn't
fired him. And they
qualify.
fired him for that.
Right. But if we sit there and we look at it, and status quo, I guess that would be the right term for it.
Yeah.
We're so used to promoting people just because they have tenure in that position. Doesn't
Right.
mean that they was good. I've told people, I remember when I went and I bought a car one day, and
Yeah.
somebody was like, hey, the person that looked at your car been at this dealership for 30 years.
Yeah.
I said, and of course, it comes at the course of us looking different. Where I was like, what you're telling me is he was able to keep a job for 30 years. Doesn't mean that he knows what he's doing. He's an avid worker. He knows how to sit there and kiss ass.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean that he knows. What you telling me he knows, I could probably tell him 1,000 times over how he's wrong, because I'm well more educated. And that whole tenure versus experience,
Yeah.
actual experience, really good. You could say we promoted a firefighter because he had 20 years on the job, but he only responded to 2 fires in his 20 years on the job. How does he become chief?
Yeah. Well,
Or how?
this guy wasn't chief very long, but the fact
No,
that
no,
the
no. I'm
fact
not talking
remains.
about the chief in
Uh,
itself, but I'm just saying in general that the person that was there for
yeah.
20 years
Yeah.
probably didn't. If he was there for 20 years, he should have got promoted, but
To
his
chief.
experience or his jacket didn't.
He should have made chief.
Right. But now, because he
20
didn't get
years.
promoted to a position under chief,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, I
Why you
mean,
mad?
I think the powers that be were angry because they felt like he was not trying to continue the trend, if you get what my meaning, you know what I'm saying, and what's going on. He was basically getting in the way of the white supremacy in the department. You know what I mean? There's probably a code that was laid down a long time ago, and you know what I'm saying, he came and disrupted that. So they had to basically get him out of the way so that they could continue. I guarantee you that white dude that he overlooked for that promotion will get promoted when the new chief gets in there. I promise you that.
Oh,
Promise you that.
it's a fact.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. So what we gonna do is we gonna get into the top 5 of the week.
The
We got our
top
guest in
is
the building,
live
right? We got
already.
our guest in the building,
Love when they
right?
on time.
DCat, he popped in like 5 minutes ago. Like he already popped in, so he was already on time. So we gonna get into the top 5 of the week, and then we gonna chop it up with Cafe Black. Definitely want to know where the name came from. Decaf Black. I'm sorry. What I said, I don't even know what the fuck I just
Cafe
said.
Black, but it was close. He was on.
Cafe
close.
Black,
Cafe,
Decaf Black.
You get your decaf in the cafe.
Right. Decaf in the cafe.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
I'm just saying, I'm hanging out with Jose and my man Modelo.
Uh.
So it's a little different right now. Just saying. So let's get to this top 5 because you already know it's the
Ito, when did you get back?
Just got out, man. I'm here.
So you back in the game?
Nah. I'm out. Good this time.
Ito Brigante, out the game? I don't believe it. The game needs you.
Out. Yo, matter of fact, let me show you this trick shot I learned up top. Whack up.
I'm reloaded! Okay? Come on in here, motherfuckers!
Yeah. Yeah.
Here come the pain!
Bitches dancing, niggas prancing, playing A-ball. Felt the heat soon as I entered. It's me, Ito Brigante. You don't remember? I ran smack with Rolando back when I was Honcho. Yo, fresh out of Lewisburg. My cousin thinking it's sweet. I gotta cool my nerves. Word. Let me show him this trick shot. But it's no trick shot. Nigga, this the pit stop. I ain't been bitten in weeks. But after this shot, you give up your religious beliefs. While my cousin digging for B, I peek the nigga who peeks. Can't use the bathroom, cool. I take a piss in a week.
I was 14 with a tool, chrome 32 I got for my dude, making Westside Moves. I was 16 whipping the school, dime bags and shaking my shoes, making Westside Moves. You skimming off the top, making Westside Moves. That .2 will get you shot, making Westside Moves. War wounds and blood clots, making Westside Moves. This what I've been waiting for. Back standing by the pot with my apron on. Back getting my Guy Fury on. 2 spatulas, big spoon, whisk, and a tongs. Yeah, you know it's big whipping going on. Big pippin', bitch, I'm Shawn. You little niggas, ta-ta, huh? I understand you getting money, but we on my side.
I'm not the usual, I go against the grain. I was on my mission for money, hella things was coming secondary, like the month of February. Faking snake vibes, you never catch them near me. As far as rap, I bury cats like Pet Cemetery. Still ain't universally accepted, yet it's lesson sketched up in my theories. It's cool, I keep it smoother than the leathers in the 7 Series. Ain't no stress, you hear me? My shorty asked me, where you think this gift for gab would get you? I said around the world, we travel cities, packing venues. These ain't no corny bars, these raps official. They smack them just like a canvas shopping bag that's packed with raps and nickels. I put that on my dad's initials. I'm from the hood where brothers brandish pistols over petty beef and standard issues.
Yeah. Said it couldn't be done again. Meth Lab 3, nigga. Yeah. Lights, camera. Yeah, 30 for 30, my jersey dirty, my crew back. I shoot a 30 like Stephen Curry, my shoes whack. So locomotive, you lose track, confused facts. You're thinking Kodak, but with more thought, there's 2 blacks. Standing ovation, get you clapped. Debating most these backpacking rappers got 2 straps. My cadence half left, half amazing, that's 2 facts. And layman's got these women's intuition like you snack. I'm OJ out of prison, the juice back. I moved to Green Bay just to move packs. Same way y'all use the system, I use rap.
Activated by Gina.
Yeah. I just need 100 more of everything. Yeah. Got a couple dollars, need 100 more. Got a couple bitches, need 100 more. Hey baby. Got a couple blocks, need 100 more. Got a couple shooters, need 100 more. Gonna bring the heat, about 104. Got a couple haters, need 100 more. One call and the haters let 100 go. That's 100 caskets for 100 foes.
Yeah, you already know who it is, man. We back in the building. It's gang here, straight hip hop. That was the top 5 in no particular order.
No particular order.
No particular order. Shout out to Mev. Shout out to everybody that was on the top 5.
Yes, sir.
It rang out this week.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we got Decaf Black in the building. We here, so we about to bring them in so that we could talk about this music. We could talk about the lifestyle. We could talk about this money. We could talk about all that. So here we go. Here.
Yo, what up, fam? Prophet
What up?
Pete, Shawn, recognize what up, man.
You already
Salute.
know.
Word up.
We here.
Yeah,
we here
man.
in the building.
Salute.
Yeah.
What y'all getting into besides the dope shit? That top 5 was live, man. That shit was hard. I gotta go do my homework now. I gotta look that shit up. That shit was fly.
Yo.
I got my drink though. We good.
Right. I'm on the Jose.
Oh, okay.
Not giving anybody any promotions or anything, but you know, just
no promo.
Let people know.
Right. It's I got Modelo and Jose Cuervo. Like,
Jose. Word up.
It's real Latin over there right now.
I'm just saying.
Start bachata in and all that shit.
Yo, I'm telling you, because
I'm about to do that shit.
you got to throw the shoulder in. That's it. As long as that shoulder work is good, you good.
You dance with all the ladies that night, all the viejas and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, introduce yourself. Tell the people where you from and who you are.
Yeah, I'm Decaf Black. I represent upstate New York. There's no specific places. I lived everywhere in New York. So, I was born in Queens, lived there for a long time, left upstate. I just lived in mad places. Parents divorced. Been here, been there, been there. I just been all over the place. So I can't just claim one set or one city where I got homies and best friends everywhere, and I've been everywhere. But that's it about where I'm from. And I just do this hip hop shit for real. That's it. I've been doing it for a while too. So
there it is.
How long is that? When you say for a while, it's okay to be like, yo, I've been doing this since I was 2.
I've been rapping for real. I've been freestyling, drinking 40 since I was 13. That was always off the drum. But I started recording music when I was 21, maybe even a little earlier than that. It's been vague, and I was born in '82, and I'm still doing it.
That's what it is.
Okay, so
true love for the art form.
Yeah, definitely. But I definitely took it more serious this past about 6, 7 years, 8 years. I was with a record label and all that, and but after that, I'm just on my solo shit right now, trying to get it back together and all that.
That's what's up. I know you probably get this question a lot, being that you're from upstate New York. What do you think about the the success of the the whole Griselda movement and how they kind of bringing the real raw NY hip hop back?
Man, it's awesome, man. They deserve that shit, man. Word up, man. That shit's hard. That's some real New York rap. And the only time you really hear that is if you go to New York, go to Brooklyn, and you go listen to these dudes, and they're doing their thing, and they deserve it. They all need their flowers, straight up. I want everybody to make it. So yo, hell yeah, straight up, respect.
No doubt. But yeah, I've definitely heard the name Decaf Black in the wind. You know what I'm saying, on a couple of things there, P Money. So I can tell already he's probably got some stories for us. He's definitely.
Oh man, yeah, I've been a lot of places, man. I've been spots, man. I know some dudes and shit, you know.
Yeah, no question. This I know. Say facts all. We're gonna get into all of that.
Let's talk about the name in itself.
The name in itself.
Decaf Black. Now, it's when somebody says Decaf Black, right? It's kind of, we got some coffee that's not that strong. We threw some milk in it, and then, but it started off black. I get it. It's a progression, but the name is like a reverse progression.
So
it's like
so
we started off black and then went decaf and then we added milk. I'm just when I
No,
saw the
so
name,
it's
that's
black. He not added. He ain't say milk. He did
they
decaf
ain't no
black. It's straight, but there's no milk in it. B money.
there ain't no milk. Like it's straight. Like
Straight
that's
raw.
it.
Straight raw.
So
Straight out the
so
pot.
so I don't know how much time we have, so I'm gonna do the short stories for you. How
You
like
good. You
decaf
good.
is
You
decaf
good.
is
Go ahead.
set. All right, so decaf was separate. So like back when I'm like 16, I'm hanging out with a crew, like a real crew or whatever, and there was a few Jamaicans in it, and we were just hanging out after whatever all day. We chilling at the crib, we smoking whatever,
Right.
and my man, like the OG Uncle Sam, like straight from Jamaica, was like with the accent and everything. Was like he like was looking at me and my boy. He was like, "Yo, your boy next to you is like regular. It's like all hyper and all like crazy and shit, but you're like laid back, like you're just like decaf, you know, you're decaffeinated." And he was like, "Yo, you're decaf from now on." That was it. So from there, like I didn't get to pick the name. They
Right.
chose it for me. I'm like, I'm
Oh
riding
yeah,
with y'all.
that's how Jamaicans are, brother. You just getting the name. You know what I mean? You getting it put
Yeah, I
on
was
you.
like, all right.
It's not gonna be a discussion or nothing. It's just it's what it is. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I roll with that. That was like I had the name in high school, like, yo, decaf just got into a fight, smack these
Yeah.
dudes up. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I started recording with a record label, and like we started doing some stuff locally. This is before internet and all that shit, but it just wasn't working. And I started working with somebody else, and then me and the record label didn't just work out no more. So I'm like,
Right.
I need a transition from decaf. So I just like added the black so that if I put out a record, they can't be like, oh, I own that record.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, decaf black. My wife's Jamaican and all that. So it's like it kind of just went together. And another side note, Facebook needed a last name when Facebook first came out.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not gonna put my real last name. Like I'm not here for people to know me personally.
Yeah. Straight
So
up.
I just threw the black on it. And then that was before they had the artist page and shit.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
funny,
that's
like I remember my first show under the name. I went and met this dude from Thunderground Radio from back in Thunderground Music or something from back in the day. Emo, I think his name was. And the dude was like, yo, when I came off the train, I was really expecting John Coffey from the Green Mile, but then I saw you. And but it works out, man. It's cool. I rock with the best of them anyway, you know.
Yeah,
like I rock with them, like yo.
It goes well. It goes well together, so it works, man. You know what I mean? It
It
definitely
makes
works.
sense. And I'm
makes
just
sense.
like, the explanation. I don't know how many times you ever in an interview given that.
So I've had 5 interviews this week. I had to do it every time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It's the one question. It's the one question that's unavoidable, I guess.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. I'm like, I don't know what they're gonna ask, but I know this one's coming.
It's gonna be a spin on it.
I'm just gonna say it a little different, so it's not like repeating and all that shit.
So this is his fifth time. You're gonna be an expert at explaining it by next week.
Hell yeah! I'm about to start changing it up though. I'm like, yo, I need something better. I'm like, yo, the fucking shark was there, almost got eaten. I don't know. I just fucking start adding some shit
down
to
with
it.
an Indian shaman, and he just gave me this
Word up.
calf black.
It was crazy.
I was known as that from that point on.
Hell yeah!
Right.
What it is.
So when it comes to the music, and this is something that we ask all the artists that come on here, and I know MJ was the one that hooked this up.
Salute.
Right.
And she's awesome, man. Yo, she's like the greatest person I ever met. Like, she's cool with everything. If I have a problem, she's like, nah, don't worry about that. We're gonna handle that. So like she's awesome. Salute to MJ straight up.
Yeah. Like,
throw that out there.
She's been doing this for a long minute. But it's one thing that I wouldn't want her to prepare anybody that comes on the show for, because so it's, when did you know you was built for this? That bar, that song, the beat, when you sat there and it just hit that hard, and you was like, you know what?
This is for me.
This is for me. That moment in time, like, and you might have to take a couple of seconds, and it's okay if you take a couple of seconds.
Man, you
I
know,
already,
you know
I already know what it is.
Oh, there it is.
I already know what it is.
He's like,
So,
nah, I don't need no time. I'm prepped for this
He
shit.
knows the moment. He knows the moment already.
when I was 16, I'm
Uh-huh.
still going to high school, everything. I had my man, I had a right-hand man. I had a little
Right.
girlfriend or whatever at the time,
No doubt,
and we
no
always
doubt.
do this freestyle. But then
Right.
I'm like, yo, let's make a tape. So I took
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember, obviously you guys are gonna remember. So I took the stereo with the
old, like
with the double cassette. All right, the double cassette tape. So I
Yeah.
would take a cassette tape, put it in the one, the recording one, and then on the right side, I would take an instrumental. Matter of fact, the instrumental was the Locks Money Power Respect album. It was the single of Money Power Respect. So it was a Money Power Respect song. I had played the instrumental, and we took a
Yeah,
headphone.
that's fine.
We took a headphone kind of like this one, but
Right.
this like my wife's, right? This is her office.
Yeah.
But we had like the headphones on both sides, so
Right.
we wrapped it like that.
Into the
And then
left joint. Yeah.
yeah. And then we went, so we did the whole thing straight through, and then it was like, all right. So then we took the one we recorded, put it in the right one, took another tape, and then did the overdubs.
Right. That's right.
And then we made a 4-joint little thing out of it, and I'm the only one who kept going after that.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, it was funny. It was 3 of us. We called it 6 Feet Deep.
Look at that.
Shit's crazy. And we ended up beating up one of the dudes. Like he did like some real grimy shit, and the girl did some other grimy shit. So I like kept it moving. But that's just like fun shit. That was cool.
But that moment was the defining moment for you. That let you know, like you was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might have a, you know.
Literally 6 months later, I was actually in a studio to record like some type of not the best studio. I didn't make it to Quad Studios.
Right.
I wish, but like to start it out, like to get like a local like buzz going. I had that, and I was always battling rappers and shit at like house parties and shit. Like the house parties you see on like TVs in the 90s, I was really doing that, like just going to house parties and just ripping dudes back in the day, straight freestyle with the beat, like fighting people. It was crazy.
Right.
It was one for the record.
Did you come across anybody that who's like still in the game today or still doing anything in a way
around where I'm at now in the upstate area? Not at that time.
Yeah.
But there's still some dudes who did it that are still doing it, but it's more like a hobby for them now up here.
Gotcha.
But they still be talking shit though. But that's what it is.
But how far up north for you?
I'm about an hour from the Bronx.
Okay. Gotcha.
Like you go, you know where Woodbury Commons is at?
Yes, sir.
I'm 20 minutes. I'm 20 minutes. Oh, all right. Oh, hell yeah. So you guys already know. So I'm in Warwick. I'm like 20 minutes up. Like I'm in that area. I got kids and all that shit. So we over here.
There it is.
Okay.
So
who was some of your? You said you was born in 82, right? So 82, you pushing, you 40 or pushing.
Who was the influences then? When you was real around?
Wait, this way. Biggie.
Yeah.
Oh, is that way? Oh, you had the
my bad. My camera's a different way. So I'm like, Biggie. I got Biggie tattoo and all that, but there's like the whole like 90s era of rap is my influence. Like Capone Noriega's War Report. I actually moved back to the city for that record and went to Forest Hills High School for like a month maybe. It didn't really work out. To get to the bus stop, they were like, what you want to do? Let's go smoke some weed at your house. And my dad was a janitor, so he wasn't home. And then when he came home, it was time to be out in the street anyway.
Wow.
Well, that was good. That was in Middle Village, like by Metropolitan Avenue and all that. That was good. That was a good time, man.
Were your friends, those kids that you was kicking it with, was they also into Big, or was it just something that was
for the New York City shit? They all listened, but I like took it in. But like when I was living upstate before I moved back, like we used to listen. Like so we're gonna like this little town is called Kerhansen.
Right.
It's like an Indian name or whatever. So that's like another hour and a half up from where I am now. And like we were just like some poor dirt redneck dudes that have no money, and we just like were able to do whatever we wanted to at the time. and we just like drank, smoked, and just kicked rhymes all day. My one friend Tilo had the turntables and shit, so we just like vibed out like that. And it was cool, man. It was like I wish I could take it back to those days where life was simple. I didn't have nothing to worry about, you know.
Who you telling, boy? Oh boy. Tired of this adulting shit.
Man, adult sucks. Being an adult sucks, man. I still try to do it as less as possible.
Oh man, please.
I'm supposed to be cooking right now. I'm like, not today.
Yeah.
Tonight's a pizza night.
Yes, sir. Amen to
that. Yeah.
So when it comes to the music,
I was just
like,
say that.
how would you describe your flow?
I'm like I got like a 90s, like a lot of people like compare my flow to like this is weird to say, like Jay-Z kind of, but like I don't see it, but I've heard it. But I'm more of like just a 90s flow, but I keep changing my flow like as years go by. Like this album's way different. Like my last album was just nothing but boom bap. I got tracks with Rock from Helter Skelter. I got Planet Asia on that album. I got Keith Murray on that album. And like it was just all like straight up hip hop. I got Nutso on that album. Skanks is on the album. And but the new album is just me. I just left it at myself. I didn't have no collabs. The only collabs is just my wife, my engineer, Shawn Music, and his wife. So that's the only thing that really changed up. But the beats are a little different, more laid back, not as boom bap. Like I don't talk about shit that I don't do on my album. That's out now. But whatever I say on the album at the time, I was doing. Like I'm not lying in my shit.
Right.
Stuff. Yeah, I didn't ask. Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Nah, you good.
Okay. My bad.
You good. So what I want to do is get into. I want to play Mr. Reflection. Right. So
that's what's up, man. I wasn't ready for that one, but that's what's up, man. Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's talk about that one.
We got the What You Say. We got the video.
Okay.
To play, but we're gonna play that a little later. But
that's what's up. Respect. Yo, hell yeah.
Okay, so it's there's a difference between the two.
Yeah.
So, and just like you explained it, I was doing this right now. This is what I'm doing right now.
Mr. Reflection's almost 3 years old. I just never released it.
Okay. So we're gonna play it. So how about you introduce it for the people?
All right.
Introduce yourself and then introduce the music. And then
okay. Yo, what up? What up? Yo, it's Decap Black. You listening to my man Prophet P. Shawn Recognized, straight up. Yo, thanks for having me. This is dope. So the record you about to hear is Mr. Reflection. It's off the Playground of Darkness album, produced by Lighthead Studios. And let's get into it. This one's it's basically what it says is Mr. Reflection. There's a video for it and everything. Y'all check it out. But it's just I'm talking to myself like as I'm in the mirror, and it's just like where I was at the time. Like I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago. This is where I was, and this is what it's about, man. Straight up. So here it goes, Mr. Reflection. It's been a while since I seen you. You really look beat. You was tossing and turning. Another night with no sleep. Poison creeping in your dreams. Borderline fiends. So you slow down the drinking. What the hell does that mean? That means you still got demons. Haters be fiending to see you knocked down to the floor, kicking and screaming. That's why you still be scheming and dreaming to have a better life. Candles faded soon. I think you need a better life. Couldn't have a better wife. At least you got that. Only thing she be bitching about is all the cognac. She got your back through the trials and tribulations. Held down to 45 and dozens of confrontations. So many temptations.
temptations. You tasted the devil's candy, so when things go bad, you know to keep the hammer handy. I gotta say, you're kinda smart for a street kid. You don't stand where the weak is. The point is, speak up before you beat up, before you think it's safe for you to ever put your feet up. Here's a message from Mr. Reflection. Don't ever forget about your family or your blessings. These trolls be tested and hoping you're not progressing. The shit you've been through, you couldn't pay for better lessons. Cause this is life, this is life, this is my life, my life. Yo, Mr. Reflection. I learned a harder question from flipping being aggressive. Tragic lessons that I earned being progressive. These haters testing, I'm like damn, I'm so impressive. I keep them guessing, but I'm stern, being protective. A battle session that I focus on my objective. I keep them in attention away from the detective. I see the oppression, I'm taking different directives. So when I need the help, make sure you give the message like Mr. Black in the back. Make sure you keep the artifacts. Use what you know when you're dealing with the harder cats. Age is catching up, man, you fixing for a heart attack. Your life is on the line, there's no way you could barter that. Harbor a stat before you use what you're making. Do what it do, don't choose what you be hating. You're not about to faking unless I've been mistaken. I've known you for a while, you know all about the taking. A little. I'm not with it though. Here's a message from Mr. Reflection. Don't ever forget about your family or your blessing. These trolls be testing and hoping you're not progressing. The shit you've been through, you couldn't pay for better lessons. Cause this is life, this is my life. Yo, Mr. Reflection, Mr. Reflection, Mr. Reflection. I hope to see the best in you and people standing next to you. Maybe on the beach with a drink with the best of you. This is the beginning, you're winning and then I'm grinning. No more dirty linen and sinning for better living. For the people in your past who never try to disconnect, unless they're in their feelings and they ever try to disrespect. Look, respect is due like the rent is due. Cause some people be tripping like a festival. That's word to my testicles, I'ma be the best for you. Get us on the right road and put me to the test of you. Cause it's best that you count your blessings too. You get to run around the city with the best of crew. Don't get skeptical, that's what the vets in them do. Same size Timberlands, I took a step in your shoe. Protect the few that stands next to you and wish nothing but the best that Triple X would do. Word. Word.
Yeah. And
yeah.
Okay.
How did that feel? You said it was 3-4 years ago. Seeing that again today.
Tiptoeing
Man.
down memory lane.
Yeah, man, that shit's awesome, man. Like, I love watching it because it's not the same. Like it's different from other videos. There's like literally a storyline. Like I could even cut out. I could have cut out the performances.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that you used to seem like you had a message in there, but go ahead. You already touching on it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I was going to go with just a straight like storyline for it and just not do a performance. But the time and the videographer, like we're like, oh, we didn't have time. Like there was more to it. Like it was a big story. Some people like it's really hard to get actors or your friends to show up for the video to get the whole story. So it was like it was supposed to be no performance scene and a whole story, and there was going to be other parts, but we weren't able to do that. People didn't show up because it always happens when you don't want to pay some. Well, it's not when you don't want to pay them, and just you can't pay them because I gotta pay my bills. So, but the way that happened, it makes you feel good because it's not your average standing in front of a bodega rap. Like there's nothing against that. Like some songs call for it. That song didn't call for it. It's like I needed the storyline, and I really love doing that with my music. Like a lot of my videos are like that. Like especially I have one coming out in a week it's like straight up all story. Like, and once again, it has to have the storyline. It has to be different because what's gonna make me different than the next rapper who could spit 16 bars straight on a freestyle, and I could like at minimum get 8 when I'm struggling. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta come with more than I need to. Like I really have to show out.
So
right.
seeing that just makes me feel great, knowing that I can do that stuff again. Because I don't be watching my own videos, and you just like brought me back. So I'm like, hell yeah, that shit is fucking dope. I'm about to watch that shit again.
Little
Straight up.
reminiscence, no doubt.
You know, as far as you being an independent artist, and you bring this humbleness to you when you like for real, like it's like I'm sitting there, I'm looking at it like we just talking, and this is the spot. So it's like us being in the barbershop. So
Oh
this
yeah.
is just kind of conversing amongst a group of friends and
Fellas,
it's,
you know,
Yeah.
that's the testosterone hour. That's what you know what I'm saying.
This is me all day, every day, no matter where we are. We could be in the ice cream parlor and you waiting behind me on the ice cream. I'm gonna turn around. I'm be like, yo, what up, man? Yo, hell yeah. I'll be like, yo, you tried the raspberry strugel, whatever the fuck they be serving. They be like, nah, don't eat that shit. It's whack. I'll be like, yo, I got you. I ain't eating that shit. So like, yeah, like we cool. Like I'm that guy. Like I like it's weird. I don't like people not liking me. Like if somebody don't like me, I'm like, yo, why don't you like me? I'm like, that don't even make no fucking sense. Like this is one. I ain't gonna like put no names up. There's one rapper dude. Like every time I meet him, like, and then we're always in like the same place together. But like he gives me like the gayest. I mean the. All right, my bad. Like his, like I'd be like, yo, I gotta show respect because like you're another artist. I'm like, yo, what up, fam? Like, and his group, like, yo, I'm cool with them. Like, yo, decaf. They like give me the pounds. I'm like, yo, what's up? And they like give me the little pinky shit. I'm like, yo, that shit is weird, but yo, all right. I'm like, and then I asked him, I'm like, yo, what's wrong with your boy? Like, he don't like me. Like, what did I do? Let me know. And they're like, man, he don't even like himself. I'm like, at that point, I'm just like, I get it. Whatever.
You get it.
Can't please everybody, man. It is what it is.
I would like to.
It'd be all right, you know.
I don't like beef or drama because it's like I don't like in the back of my brain. I got beef with somebody and I gotta worry. Like, if I go somewhere, I gotta worry about this dude. Fuck that, man. I want to be free spirited and just no drama. Because if I gotta worry about you, I want to handle it now, so I don't have to fucking worry about it later.
I feel you.
Okay.
I feel you on that.
So I'm gonna ask you this, and it's probably gonna be a whole weird question.
I'm with it. Let's go.
What is astrological sign?
Taurus.
You're a Taurus?
Yeah.
That's a bull sign. It's like, yo, let me get this shit over with. I don't want to play with you. Because what you said before you said what you said, I don't care what nobody said. I'm a Pisces.
Absolutely.
You're a Taurus, right? Shawn, what's your sign?
I'm a Taurus too.
You're a Taurus too. But it's grabbing the shit by the horns and me, I don't got time for all that extra shit. I'm like, yo, what up? What we doing right now? I hate all that extra
Decaf, you an April Taurus or a May Taurus?
May 11th.
Wow, look at that.
Oh shit. So like oh shit. This is the whole situation right now. Like we are just bros based on signs and just the way we handle shit.
That's fucking dope, man.
That's that Jose talking.
Yo, man, yo, I wish we was live in studio, man. Yo, we be fucking chilling. I bring that Henny like straight up. Like I come with my bottle.
Under the building.
That's all I need, brother. As long as
we all drinking under, like we're gonna go under the building and drink and set the podcast up straight up.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Like for real. Drink champs got nothing on us.
Yeah, I got a designated driver all day. My wife don't drink, and she's like, "Yo, go ahead. We going to work. Let's go."
That's perfect. That's perfect. You need one. Every good hero should have one.
Oh hell yeah, right, man!
So tell me, Decaf, being that you're a product
Nikki Black.
Yeah, you're a product. Since you're a product of the '90s, that whole golden era that we was just talking about. What do you feel about the direction that the music is taking now here in 2022? Like it's more specifically, like with the drill scene. What you think about that type of music?
So I don't like, so for the past like few years before COVID and all that, we would go do shows and shit. And then like it'd be like a straight up, like it was writer's block. So it'd be all straight up hip hop. And then you would get like a trap dude or a drill, whatever they call it. And
Mm-hmm.
I hear it, it gives me a headache, and it's
Yeah.
all sounds the same.
Yeah.
But like I don't like it. Like I won't, like you won't find it on my playlist. It's not happening. But
Right.
I've been hanging out with my dude AK-40 Devin. He's like 23 years old or whatever. And like since I'm not with the other record label no more, like like we're starting to go places, we're doing shows together. As a person, I really respect him 100%. Like I love him. He's like my brother now. Like we've been chilling. So I've been listening, and he doesn't do it like the other kids do. Like the other little kids is doing it. Like it's not like ignorant and fucking annoying.
Yeah.
like listen, if somebody wants it comes a lot of times, it comes down how they're dressing.
Yeah, that's true too.
I used to be the person to look at somebody like, yo, look at them pants. Like
Yeah,
I remember a matter of fact, I remember being in Dr. J's with my wife on Southern Boulevard in the Bronx. That's where we used to live at, on Aldous Avenue. And then we were in Lady Dr. J's, and these two dudes are in there buying purple pants in the ladies section. I'm like, I had like in my brain, I of course I'm gonna say something. I don't say nothing out loud, but I'm like, what's happening? This is weird. But there's nothing I can do about it. Like if these dudes want to dress in girls' clothes and fucking talk about drugs and sipping lean and popping pills, I mean, I've done my share of whatever, just not what they do back in the day. Like whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. I don't know, my kids are watching, so I gotta be careful what I say. But whatever they're doing, like it must be a sign of the times, and I just gotta like is basically, I don't have to agree with them, but I don't have to hate them at the same time.
Right.
And be like, like if you're talking something that has content and that makes sense, I'm okay with it.
Right.
I just can't do it.
Yeah.
I just can't jump on that train, because I'm gonna get kicked off and then be like, yo, well, you're talking about some other shit. You're supposed to be talking about money, drugs, and guns, and hoes, and lean. Like I can't talk about that.
I don't know if you heard about the whole issue with the mayor was trying to ban it at one time in New York. He was trying to say that, they was gonna take it.
What?
Basically,
that's crazy.
Yeah, so they had to have a sit down. Mano and a few of the drill rappers from New York actually sat down with him and had a discussion.
Like
so
you said Mano, right? Like he doesn't I hear Mano's music. Like I don't get that from him. Like that's a real street dude. That dude got respect straight up.
Yeah, I think that's why he was one of the. I think he was more there for support and to be a mediator,
the mediator. Yeah, like back in school.
Like drill rap is definitely not even his scene. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think he was there more for the.
Don't do drill.
Yeah. So it also comes to. I got a lot of hip hop dudes that rap, like old school dudes and whatever, and their kids do it.
Yeah.
And I love their kids. They're like family to me. So I have to like support them too, and I have to keep an open mind for them. And I know how like my brother, like one of my right hand men, like Mike Hands, his son Lex King. He does.
Mike Hands, that's family. Mike Hands.
Word up. Yo, that's my big brother. Straight up. Like you can text him right now, but yo, who's Decaf? That's my little brother. Word up. Oh, so I was them recordings.
Oh, okay. There it is. Yeah, look at that.
There it is. Yeah. So that's another conversation. But
that's a whole nother conversation.
That's a whole nother conversation. It's not a bad conversation. It's a good conversation, but just bad things happen, man. It's just the way the world works. But his son Lex King, he does that, and I have to support him because that's the nephew. Like I have to support him, and he doesn't do anything that I like. He's not going to say nothing that I don't agree with. He's not going to not be himself, because I know who he is. It's just the dudes. I don't like to say them other dudes' names, like who start that, because I'm like, oh, you don't like this guy? He's a rat. I don't need all that, because then I gotta show up. I want to show up.
Yeah, names are changed to protect the innocent. You know what I'm saying? You can still tell the story.
Exactly. So, but yeah, man, like that's how I feel about the trap and it's like it's not for me. But listen, so I hope they make it. Like I hope like them dudes. Like I want everybody to make it. So like if you do what you do, just don't agree with it. I don't want my kids listening to it. It's just not happening.
I will say this about the young artists these days, man, and it's amazing to see the money that they
Oh my
get.
God.
They're doing
Fucking
with
crazy.
like the revenue was big. You know what I'm saying? Like in the early '90s and that whole golden era, but it's nothing like what the money they
No.
now
Yo.
with the streams and the shows and the merch and the this and the that and the you know what I mean? The endorsements, like dudes that I've never even heard of have already got to the bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, and then you hear about this motherfucker like, oh yeah, he's been hot for a year and a half now.
Yeah.
2 years. I'm
Yeah,
like,
word up.
what? Who is
But you got but you always have like I always respect
crazy
the
money?
hustle.
Crazy
Whatever your
money.
hustle is, whatever the hustle is, I have to respect it. But whether you're stealing Infamil from the fucking store and selling it for $30 a can in the street or whatever, like yo, I have to respect the hustle because you got to get paid. Like it's this life where you need money.
Yeah, they are not playing, brother. And you know, it's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing to see. But man, it's just like it's almost mind blowing, bro. Because it's like like how many artists like it's some brand new artists. Sometimes they just come with.
Man.
I saw a video where the kid had the Bentley matching the coat, and I kid you not, I've never heard one song by this kid in my life. You know what I mean? And I'm like, he's already doing it. You know
all they had to do was rent the Bentley and get a fucking really dope coat. That's it.
He's doing it already. Like you know, usually you get the deal, and you try to be a rapper to get those things, but they coming in with those things already. So it's like, what are you doing?
They used the credit card to buy the outfit and bring that shit back right after the video. Yo, don't spill no Hennessy on the coat.
I suppose.
Yo, and I would tell you, with those PPP loans.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, there was a lot of rappers that was able to come up off of that.
A lot of people getting jammed too.
They in the jam, and people will complain about fuel prices.
Oh man. Yo, listen, gas is gas. You need it anyway. You just fucking get in. That's it.
You need it anyway. But you sat there and created a whole corporation.
Yeah, man. They got to get all that money back, man. That money, they got to get it back, and they're going to get it back regardless. They're going to tax the shit out of us.
We thought we was okay when we did what we was doing. Right? We sitting there on, moving on the come up.
Shit, my stimulus check, I bought 2 videos of my shit straight up.
Done deal.
I didn't need it, but they sent it, so I'm gonna use it for something.
Hey,
it is what it is. But this is the real, but this is where people don't even understand. Like, yo, if you're gonna send it to me, I'm gonna figure out what to do with it.
Oh, hell yeah.
You 2 videos, you gonna sit there and you gonna promote your stuff, you're gonna promote your album, you're gonna promote everything that's going on right now when it comes to Decaf Black.
No, you want to make it, you have to promote your shit. So you have to invest in yourself. You don't invest in yourself, you ain't getting no money back.
No doubt.
Right. It's like I know a lot of rappers that don't do promotion. I'm like, why would you not? So you just think that your family sharing your shit on Instagram is gonna get you famous or get you money?
They're gonna magically find you.
Yo, I still never got money from YouTube and Spotify. I still haven't gotten that check from them yet. And I have enough. I know I have enough streams all together to get it. Yeah. I don't know how to get it yet. Like I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like talking to people.
This is what I'm talking about. The young boys, you know what I'm saying?
They know how to get it. I don't know how to get that shit.
Talk to the young boy, man. Like you say, hands son or whoever, man. Look, talk to the
Lex King,
man. They can tell you where it's at, brother. You hit 2 clicks on your phone, the next thing you know, your app is on fire.
So like I'm on TikTok now. I'm like, yo, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. They put me on TikTok. It's like you got to do it, like do duets and do all that. And I'm just starting. I'm like, but like I'm also shooting a lot of I'm shooting a lot of videos now with my boy, like with his company. Like I'm assistant directing, and I'm setting up all like the back shots and all that. I'm doing all the setting up the scenes. So I'm getting a little money from that, but then I'm watching the people we're doing with. Like this one girl got over 1 million followers on TikTok. She put the video out, like her, like I throw her name out there. It's J Mac. Like her name's J Mac. I'm pretty sure you guys don't know because I didn't know her until I went to the video shoot. But she's killing it. And like, yo, like the same day, like, and it was organic. Like her record labels didn't do nothing. Because it was like, oh, we didn't put they're not doing nothing like that. And like she got like 30,000 views on YouTube in one day just from her TikTok account.
Wow.
And like with that, I'm like, damn, I can't even get that shit. Period. The only views I got on my YouTube is like I have my brother hit himself in the face with a chainsaw. Wow. And that one's got like 150,000 like mad shit going on.
Yeah.
And
People love that type of shit, you know.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit. But he lived though.
Good.
He almost got vagina face, but he's good. He's good.
Oh man.
But like, this is the stuff that, you know, when we talk about how we do what we did in the past versus what is going on with social media and everything else, right? TikTok, you will never. I'm just trying to be honest with you. 100%, you never gonna catch me on TikTok.
Right.
I'm not gonna be dancing to some next motherfucking something or doing something or playing like I'm not.
You're not jumping on the trends, right? P Money.
Yeah, I refuse.
That's the argument that I'm having with my boy AK. I'm like, yo. He's like, yo, you gotta like find somebody's beat and do a duet, and like they're gonna have a hook, and then you spit a 16. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. I be laughing at these dudes. Like, there's no hip hop shit on TikTok. There's like no genre that like for like this type of genre that I do, like the underground New York shit. There's no space for us on TikTok. And if there is, it's probably a really small space that they just put to the side and be like, these dudes don't mean shit. We want these young dudes fucking spitting whatever the fuck, but they're doing it, and I gotta respect it. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm like,
because they're making more money than what we did going to work.
Yeah. Listen, I worked for the Board of Ed in New York City for almost 20 years, and I retired to become a rapper. I made a lot more money working in New York City, but I got a peace of mind right now, and I might spit on one to see what happens. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
You say fuck it, just do it, because not for nothing. I got a lot of kids, and I've watched them on TikTok and
my God,
and them doing what they do. And I'm like, yo, how you get more views than me just doing
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, brother, they know the algorithms. They know the that when the planets is aligned just right, when the sun is in the correct point in the sky, they know when to upload and all of that shit. Like, you gotta
my 8-year-old daughter secretly did a TikTok, and she had more followers than I do on fucking Instagram. And I had, of course, I erased that shit. I was like, oh hell no! Like, what you doing?
It's the kids, man.
Yo, and I forgot. Like there's this whole dance, especially with the drill music.
Oh,
I don't know the actual name.
I don't know that. I know what you're talking about though.
Or Liddy or whatever it is, and these niggas get like, yo, they be sitting there, be doing this, and then they just do something. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Liddy. Go ahead, Peter.
Liddy, like I don't even know. I don't know what it is. My daughter, my youngest, she just turned 14.
Yeah.
But she's been trying to get me to do it for a long time. I'm like, my niggas don't work like that. I can't even do that.
I got a reputation to keep.
Right. Like, how the fuck am I doing that?
that part of my life is over, Jack. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Man, you can cancel Christmas on that one. But yo, before you get up out of here, Decaf, we got to talk about this next video before we get into it.
Oh, the next joint.
That's the lead off. Yeah, that's the
what you say, right? And this is the joint of the new album.
So talk to us about that a little bit. Talk to us about the new project.
You got my wife on the hook with me. She in the background. You can hear it like vaguely in the background.
We got the whole video.
Oh yeah. My kids is in the video. My wife's in the video. We went to Brooklyn. We shot it like all at one time. There's a scene in there like where you see smoke and it's outside the building. We actually set off the fire alarm. The fire department came. We got the fuck out of there. I was like, come on, kids, get the fuck, let's go. they were mad at me at that point, but it was for the love of hip hop. It's like guerrilla shoot. Let's do it. So what you say is it's basically kind of like. The idea I have is like just basically think of me just walking outside, looking to the right, looking to the left, and just like what's happening. Like I see what's happening, but I'm gonna stay over here where I'm at, where it's safe, and just like I say, I'm deep in my lyrics. Like I'm just over here writing about what's going on, staying to myself and shit. So also produced by Shawn Music, my brother Shamali and all that. He got about half the joints on Playground of Darkness. He did the production on and shit. So, but like we could get straight into that. This is like a hard what's going on today. Like you could listen to this and watch the news and be like, yeah, I get it, straight up. And I like all that. I really like that hype rap, like that MOP Onyx. Like I do like to do that. But that's what was called for at the time. So, but like, man, let's do it, man. Whatchamacallit? What You Say, produced by Shawn Music, man. Let's get it.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Word up.
It's the
Would you try to catch me if I jumped off this cliff? No. Yo. Would you try to stop me if I put dust in the spliff? No. What you say? We see the genocide, I see the homicide. I'm on my own side, deep in my lyrics like. I'm on my people's side, so let the bullets fly. We're all traumatized, you see our spirit like. Yo, it's like it's doomsday. I think it's Wednesday, working every day, waiting for a Friday. I feel like shit, I hope I make it through the day. MC Hammer, I think I have to yo for everything. Whole smart with my Smith & Wesson, cashed in the cart and now building up another session. I make a deep impression, learn so many lessons. Crucifix from the Pope, yeah, I got my blessings. I spit the magic, catch spells with the newest voodoo. You ride a dick and wipe the asses of the coolest poodles. You can keep that shit. I survive with the ramen noodles and take my shit, the whole kit and caboodle. I'm an old school player, I used to have Atari. I'm the type of guy to never ever say I'm sorry. I'm so cool, West Coast gnarly. I'm up in Woodstock smoking on the Bob Marley like. We see the genocide, I see the homicide. I'm on my own side, deep in my lyrics like. I'm on my people's side, so let the bullets fly. We're all traumatized, you see our spirit like. So it's a fatal attraction, chemical reaction. It's a different satisfaction when you really do your passion. You probably can't imagine how a lyrical assassin macking for the fashion. Just wanna know what happened, yo. We get the back and kicking balls like it's Green Bay. With cheese on my mind, I wanna get the shit the mean way. Mean mugging cousin, what the fuck did he say? when it's over, you gon' see the replay. I could be subtle with a humble rebuttal, or get disrespectful and punch you in your muzzle. Groupies get back, I suggest you be huddle. Stepping on your pond, putting clouds in your puddle. I never walked on ice with my hands in my pocket, that's whoa, 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 yeah. I never take pain pills and chase it down with liquor, that's whoa, whoa, whoa. Yo, we see the genocide, I see the homicide. I'm on my own side, deep in my lyrics like I'm on my people's side, so let the bullets fly. We're all traumatized, you see our spirit like what you say? Like yo, what you say?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
What you say?
Yeah, man, that was different.
Yeah, it was just the feeling of the record. Like my man was just like I went to Shaw Rec Studios in Pennsylvania and all that, and I stayed for like 2 weeks and we did a few tracks. Yeah, man. And then we just like start from scratch. Let's go. Like we started like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, do some drums, whatever.
Right.
Add some liquor to my effect. All right, let's go with this. And then he kept going and just like the vibe was there, man. I like that. That's my favorite studio time. Going in and doing it from scratch. I love doing that. I really hate getting beats sent to me or getting the beat and then going to the studio to record. But I'd really rather the organic because the vibe and the energy. I really dig off like people's vibes. But like I'm the type of guy that I can hear a beat today, like, oh, that shit is hard. Buy the beat and then later on not even use the beat and just waste $200 right there on the beat. And I'm just like, I just don't feel like fucking doing it.
Right, I feel you. But see that goes to show that's a testament to the era that you hold dear and near to your heart.
Yeah.
You know? Because that's how it was done back when there was no digital. I'll send you the beat and I'll send you the album or whatever. You actually had to have a reel. To put your music on, and you know what I mean. So it was a whole different attitude.
I always
approach to the music.
Like I always imagined being in the studio with Pac. Like that was a real studio dude. Like this. I would just always imagine about being on Pac's team. Like, all right, we going in. He coming in, banging out 10 songs, and the engineer's like, yo, we gotta mix it down. And Tupac's like, fuck that. That's your job. We're gonna rap, and you're gonna do it later. Like, yo, that's just amazing.
His work ethic was definitely crazy. You know, he was.
Oh hell yeah,
he was a monster.
But it was expensive back then. What? It was like $1,500 an hour for Quad Studios in at least 99, 2000s. I remember.
That's why so many people decided to go ahead and get their own facilities in the house, and you know, and home.
Once that happened,
yeah.
Yo, once that happened, it was a game changer, and that's probably why I haven't made it yet. Tell you the truth, I can't lie. Like I'm not the type of guy to be like, yo, I'm the fucking illest dude out there, but I know how to make a song. I know how to go to the studio and make people happy with the music that I do. I can do all types of music too. Like if someone was like, yo, gave me money to do it, like I'm not just gonna go make a country song, but if I got to make a country song and you gave me the money, I'd probably do it. Like, why not? Let's see what we could do. Lil Wayne did it. I'd do it. Or he sang some shit. I forget what he did, but he did some shit. Like, I'm doing it.
He played guitar for a while. He was on the rock vibe for a minute. Yeah.
I thought that was cool. Yeah. Like, why not? Like, why not try different genres of music just because you've done this one for so long?
Yeah.
But I can't keep doing hip hop. Like I'm gonna get old enough to where like I eventually I won't be able to say in my rap that I'll punch you in the face because eventually I'm gonna be like I'm not doing nothing. I got a cane and like I'm just want to walk away. Like I'm probably just gonna have like that's the next song I think. I'm just gonna walk away. It's gonna be called Walk Away. I don't want no beef.
I want no beef. I'm walking away.
I don't want nothing.
Give me like 5 years,
Exclusive
I'll
on
do
the
that
spot.
song.
Exclusive.
It's exclusive on the spot. You heard it here first.
I feel
Walk
where
away.
you come from, though, man. It's all about evolution and evolving into a different, not a different, but a better artist. You know.
Oh yeah,
You get
absolutely.
everything, all of your experiences and all of the music that you've done thus far is just fuel for the new stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Listen, man, we like I feel like everybody has to change at some point, and
Yeah.
some people don't change. I got boys that are like, yo, fuck
Some
trap, fuck this. They can't even like they can't even like be in a room with dudes that do trap music. I'm like, yo, you need to like switch your ways up. You need to learn how to like be able to evolve and just handle people. Like, yo, they don't, to be honest with you, these little kids have no idea that we hate their shit for no reason.
Yeah.
They have no idea. Like, yo, so many little dudes have come up to me like, yo, I got this, yo, I'm different than everything. And I listen to them, I'm like, yo, it's the same shit I heard on Instagram yesterday from 5 other dudes. I'll be like, yo, you know what? You took the time to go to the studio. You did what you had to do. Respect.
Yeah.
It's dope. I'm gonna say, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say it's dope. I don't think it's dope, but it's dope for what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes any sense. Yeah.
The work that you put in is dope. You know.
Yeah, absolute. But it's always a certain amount of respect that goes into it. The hard work. Like,
you know,
like there's some young dudes out there are just straight up fucking disrespectful and need to get smacked up. And I honestly be like, yo, if that happens to them, they deserved it. Maybe they'll learn. I hope they learn, because I don't want no bad to come of nobody. But there's some dudes out there. I'm like I remember, do I have time for a story?
Go ahead, you good.
You got like a minute.
All right, I won't tell. Like they had to do with Mike Hands and all that, and we did a show in South by Southwest. I'm gonna tell it real quick. Hold on. So we was in South by Southwest. We had a few venues. People came up. I was like, "Yo, can we get on your spot?" Blah 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 blah. And we're like, "All right, yeah, you got to pay your way. Like, everybody else paid to get on the slot. You got to pay." And they were like, "Yo, we got the different shit." They went up and they performed, and everybody like who was in the building? Who was Ricky Batch was in the building. My Songs was in the building. Rockness Monster was there that day, I think, and like a few other people, and like so it was like real underground hip hop shit. And then these dudes went up, and the whole crowd fucking left for their set.
Wow!
Everybody left. Everybody, like, I even left. I was like, I'm not like, even though I was part of the venue with them, I'm like, I'm not I can't listen to this right now. I'm just like, it's been a long fucking day. We walked a mile to get here. And I just want to go outside and hang out with my peoples and conversate while these dudes are on. Yo, they got so mad that they were like, yo, we want our money back, blah, 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 blah. And like it was almost like a whole mess of stuff. Everything got handled though, like cool, but it was just like they got mad because everybody walked out because of their type of music.
Yeah.
So like listen, if I go to a trap show and everybody fucking walks out while I'm doing hip hop, I don't even give a shit. I guarantee you at least 3 people are coming up to me like, yo, you got bars. So at the end of the day, I'm cool with that. Like even if I go to the wrong show, I'm cool with if even one person comes up to me. But that was the quick story. Shout out to Mike Hands.
You rock with those that rock with you, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know? And when it comes to getting on the set, you need to understand your audience.
Mm-hmm.
If you sit there and you dropping drill music in a hip hop situation, it ain't gonna go well. Sorry. That's like going to the hood and you trying to sell meth.
Right? Ain't nobody buying that shit.
Nah, in the hood, they ain't nobody buying it. Like they look at you like, what the fuck is this? Sorry, I don't do that.
We don't do that, yo. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's why me personally, when it comes to performing, I have 4 different sets for 4 different types of hip hop. Like if I gotta do so I have like if I'm at a trap show, I'll do a hip hop. But real MOP type of loud, all up in the they can start mosh pitting if they want. Like I have that set, but then I have the laid back content for people who don't want to hear none of that. Or then I have the mixed one, or I just have one just for people who don't want to hear hip hop and just Yeah, so I got a set for white people just to be like, oh, that's really nice, but yeah, I mean it's hip hop, but it's good. Yeah, his words. So like I have like different sets for different places.
With
And they be
decaf,
like,
That's
man.
what you got to do.
awesome, dude. They be like, totally awesome.
Well, yo, you
Yeah,
have
man,
no idea. Yo, it's fucking
you gotta have
crazy,
a little.
bro.
You gotta have a little something for everybody. But tell
Yeah,
the
man.
masses before you get out of here. Tell the masses where they can find you, man. Give them your social and all that good stuff.
Decaf Black, man. That's it, man. There's like really nothing to say. I have a Twitter, but I'm gonna cancel it because it's like, oh, it don't work no more. So I gotta like revamp that.
Where
That
can
one
they?
is
Where can they
The
get
Twitter is decaf666, but
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna dead that. I gotta do it all over. But it's Decaf Black, Instagram, Decaf Black, Facebook, and just you go on iTunes, Decaf. Like my music's everywhere. Just put in Decaf Black, and it's there. Like no matter what. Like Decaf Black music, you can find it.
Okay, there it is. I was just gonna make sure you didn't have a website or something for the album, but you put
Oh
it out.
no. I'm working on the website. I have a website, but it costs like $250 a year, and it just
Yeah.
like my kids. I gotta feed them pork chops, so this shit has to. I can't do it.
So it has to wait.
Sorry
That's
if
all.
anybody don't eat pork, but it just
That's
like
all.
it's
So y'all get that.
affordable.
So y'all go to iTunes and download that album so he could feed them kids, and that way he could take that that rest of that money and go
Shit,
ahead.
I'd rather him go to Bandcamp, but that is what it is.
Well, hey, go to Bandcamp. You heard it here first.
Bandcamp, I get all the money, but you
Yeah,
can
it
stream
is.
it anywhere, whatever you guys want to do. But I guarantee if you're gonna listen to it in order, and you'll get the idea what the album is. It's like you start from the first to the second, third, like you go in order, and you will listen to that. Like if you're driving, you'll listen to the album, not even notice that time has gone by, and you'll be so impressed with my album. My album's dope.
There it is. Upstate New York, Decaf Black. Appreciate you chopping it up with us, man. Giving us the time and letting the people get to know you a
Prophet
little
Pete,
bit, man.
Shawn yo, I'm
We
telling you, man,
appreciate you,
y'all have been dope. Like the
You don't
vibes is
know,
fucking real.
we the best in this game.
I know that now. Hell yeah, yo. I thought MJ was like, y'all the best. I'm like, all right,
Hey, man,
like let's do it. And
tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to log on.
I
and
will.
watch
I swear to God, straight up, man. You guys are fucking awesome, man. I'm glad you guys put me on today. I wasn't even ready for this. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it happened. I'm glad it happened, man.
Hey,
Salute.
the fifth one of the week is the charm.
Oh, I didn't know that, yo. So what y'all doing next Thursday? Let me find out.
it up.
All right, bro. Yo,
all right, G, 100.
100, brother. Yo, be safe, man. All right. Salute. I don't know how to turn this off though.
I got you. Don't worry.
All right, y'all. Be.
Yo. So you already know it's your boy.
That went completely how I didn't think it was gonna go.
Now you didn't think it was gonna go that way?
No, I didn't think it was gonna go that well, man. I don't know why. I'm not saying I was going into it negatively, but I just didn't think it was gonna go as well as it did, man. It was great, man.
But you know what? It's for me, and I'm not gonna be long because I'm always long-winded. So I'm not. I'm good.
You and Jose.
Yeah, I'm on Jose, so I'm really going because Jose give me talk some shit. I'm gonna say this. That particular interview, it was humbling because it was like, yo, this is where I came from. This is who I am, and this is what I do. And my projects really go based on where I came from.
Yeah.
1982, like that's 3 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So I know what he grew up in, but for him to say and do what he's been doing, and he's like, yo, I grew up, I was born in Queens. I was born upstate, grew up in Queens, and then went back up north. I already know what it is because I got a large family. I got probably like 100 family members just sitting upstate New York right now. Like 100.
Yeah, I mean, being outside of being outside of the city is where it's at right now because it's so expensive to live in the city. You know, people is going to areas like upstate, man, and the outskirts and shit like that, and Jersey, and because the rent in the city is ridiculous right now, bro. Like it don't
Yeah.
even make no sense.
And I want to say today's March 17th, aka St. Patrick's Day.
Shouts out to all the Irish massive them.
Irish massive them. But today is my mother's birthday. Like, I reached out to her in the morning before she woke up. I spoke to her on the phone. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even be here. Like, and that's it. So I just want to say happy birthday, Ma. I love you to death, and I would do anything for you and give you my life.
Salute, Small Dukes.
Without you, I wouldn't be here, and that's just what it is, and that's the truth.
Bang.
That's it.
Can't say
And,
gang, say bang.
Gang, bang, 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 bang. My mother's a certified gang member too, so I don't know.
So gang.
I come from a long line of that shit too.
Well, there it is, brother. But let's get up out of here.
Yeah, so you already know. But before we get up out of here, right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
We gotta play because we played the new school.
Sure
we
did.
Play the old school.
No, we did not. And this is a special one.
Right, Too Rude was on the joint last week.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Too Rude.
And you're not gonna hear the part where he was on, but he is on this joint.
He's responsible. He produces. He's responsible for the joint. So yeah, and we was talking about it last week. He only said it 4 or 5 times, I think, during the interview. And we was joking about.
I did this.
Yeah, and we was joking about that. So I felt. Yeah, we was having a laugh about it. So I felt it was only right that we gave him the salute and threw the joint on so y'all could see what we was talking about.
Yeah. So here we go, man. This is Too Rude. Here we go, and it's the spot.
I'm roaming one man deep, combing the streets and beatboxing like the film niggas singing hymns, picking cotton. With massive watching, tickle eardrums with pleasure. Every single measure apply, exact amount of pressure. A chemical reaction happened, but was fast and by the spit ratchet for its catalytic fashion, showing his passion for harassing microphones. Passion to the left, I let my nigga Pharaoh blast.
My very last breath to be Allah walk bar for narcotic cops that mark me inside of the shark bar. Spiritual sparks, the lyrical darts of death to visual. One nation under this rap shit indivisible. Never miserable anymore. A pharaoh that critically acclaimed rap professional. Keep it computer digital. My heart the best beat. This expert.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's classic right there, brother.
Classic.
Paramount was sharp as a sniper's arrow on that one.
Yeah, like that's taking it back. It's definitely taking it back. So
yeah, man.
You already know what's the spot. It's your boy Prophet P. You can follow me at the @ symbol. Right, I'm hoping that y'all know what that shit means. So at PROFIT_radio_NY. And if you can't find me on social media, I'm your baby mama or your girl's most frequent phone call. You heard?
So just look in the contact. Just look in the recent call list.
Just look in the recent call list.
That might be my one next week. You can find me in your girl recent call list. You can hit your boy up on the gram. DJ Shawn, recognize DJ SHAWNRECOGNIZE. You can also hit me up on Twitter. It's shorter DJ Shawn Rec, DJ SHAWNREC. But remember, only my friends could call me Rec, so you better recognize.
Gang, yo, for real, man. Yo, it's been another great week. We've done it again, and that's it. So we out of here, y'all. Salute. And don't be mad when your girl send me a text. That's it. Hell yeah.